He's great. But yeah, I also like. Did you remember the Real World House where he's like, I had sex with Katie too, man. That was possibly one of my favorite skits ever. When it was like,
that one up,
dude, it's Chappelle or it's Charlie Murphy and the whole crew, and they're playing like it's the real world, and there's one white guy. And the white guy, his dad gets like shanked, and his girlfriend gets like a train run on her, and then she like ends up falling in love with it. It's fucking hysterical, dude. God, you may have gotten me hooked. I may be going to YouTube after this. All right, so we're not done yet. These have been going about 30 minutes or so, and so I know we've talked a little bit about the restaurant and a little bit about shows you've been catching up on. Let's say you get sick of your own cooking. What are some other restaurants in your area that you like to hit up that maybe some other listeners in the local area that also may like it? What are some of your fan favorites?
Well, breakfast, I love La Peep. On my way in, I always go hit up La Peep. They always got a great like pancake of the month, and they're like oatmeal is like my favorite thing. I love that stuff. And then they do the smothered burrito that's like bigger than should be allowed, but it's delicious. Their breakfast burrito is so freaking good. But then, I always try to hit up somewhere here in the neighborhood. I enjoy Adelita's. They do a pretty good job. They just opened up their spot in downtown Littleton, which I like.
The taco place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice. I didn't know they opened a second location.
Yeah. And I think, well, you know what? It's funny. I don't know. Something weird's going on. I think they might have changed the name or something, like the partners or something might have kind of divvied them up or something. I don't know what exactly happened, but that's pretty good. And then Walter's 303 Public House. Oh man, I love that place. It's on my way home too. It's perfect.
They have one of those up here uptown, and I feel like I don't know if this is true, but I feel like in the last 3 or 4 years, they've changed up their pizza dough, and it's actually gotten a lot better.
Yeah, maybe.
I get it fairly often up here. It's fucking good.
Good. It's real good.
It is really strong. All right, so we've covered a little bit of what you've been watching. We've covered a little bit about what you've been eating. Let's circle back to the restaurant. I saw that you had done a pretty interesting campaign on Instagram the other day because you are sitting by the lake. Tell our listeners, for those that are getting a little stir crazy, a little cabin fever about this concept y'all have come up with.
Yeah, so, the loop here on the lake is like 1.4 miles. So depending on who you are, it takes you about, 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to walk, or you do 2. And that's about right. If you want to order some fried chicken. So the way the pressure fryer works is you have to close the lid. So once it's in there, it's in there. So it takes about 15 minutes to pressure fry chicken just right. So you come in, you order it, you take a loop around the lake. By the time you're done, you grab your food and you go. And, just get a little exercise in, stretch the legs a little bit, get some food, and head back to the house.
Hell yeah. And for those that don't like to work out, such as myself, let's give us a once over one more time. We can get a delivery, but you're also down in Littleton, cross streets again, where Wadsworth and
West Bowles.
West Bowles. Okay, exactly. So I know that you'll have the essential personnel that are also in the area, so I do appreciate you staying open and helping out those on the first lines.
Absolutely.
We're playing a small game. Think of it kind of like a bride or a baby shower.
Okay.
But instead of a baby shower, it's a quarantine shower. If you just had to pick a random day in the year, when do you think will be a quarantine-free where we can have dine-in restaurants again?
A random day in the year.
Whenever you think, it doesn't have to be an educated guess because we're run by an uneducated man already. So we're all in the dark here. So we're just going to start asking folks when they think we'll be coming out of quarantine.
Well, I think it would be poetic if it was Cinco de Mayo.
You're very optimistic. I like it. May 5th.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be poetic for sure. I'm hoping Memorial Day, so that I can say Memorial Day and June 1st-ish be
yeah.
But we have to have some sort of false hope,
Right. Well, it was funny. The governor did Denver did 8 weeks right away. The governor did April 16th at first, and I thought I heard it was May 1, but it can keep moving. It's kind of a moving target.
Dude, it's a gnarly moving target. Do you have kids at home, or is it? See, I'm working from the house right now, and people are like, I'm like, today sucks. They're like, yes, shut up, Kip. I have 2 kids at home under the age of 5. So
the homeschooling is,
I know. It makes you want to really pay teachers a lot more, is what
right?
But yeah. Well, Mario, dude, I appreciate it. Before I go, let our listeners and followers know how can they find you online, how can they go through orders, things of that nature, website, social media, stuff like that.
Yeah, lakehousekt.com is our website. And you can online order through there. We have Toast POS, which let them pay online and do the curbside pickup. We got all our links on that website too if they want delivery. We're exploring. I think we're going to start delivering ourselves soon. The governor loosened up some of the insurance requirements, which let us kind of get into that as well and kind of do that locally. And then all our Instagram handles and Facebook handles are also at Lakehouse KT.
KT. Okay. And then you mentioned the governor. Before we do leave, we always have these false exits. The governor has kind of loosened some regulations. Are y'all also doing alcohol sales as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can give you, with a plastic lid, we can give you cocktails and things like that. As long as there's no hole punctured in the whole straw, you can take that home safely. And then we're doing all our package stuff, half price on all our wine bottles. So you can grab a bottle of wine for like $14, which is awesome. We fill up growlers for $5 off the draft lines. Whatever growler size you have, we don't care. Just come fill it up. And then all the beer that's packaged and stuff like that is definitely available.
Wait, go back over that growler scene again. If I bring in a growler, you can tee off?
Yep. I just fill it up for you for $5 off any tap handle you want.
Dude, are y'all hearing this? Oh my, we should have led with that. I'm going to fucking cut that. I'm going to cut this out and then put that at the front and be like, y'all, I know it's in Littleton I'm in downtown Denver without a car, but for $5, fill your own growlers. That's like Starbucks doing it with coffee or 7-Eleven with like punches. You're doing it with fucking taps.
That's right.
That's righteous, dude.
12 beers on tap, so come pick your favorite.
God, I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to try to do our best to get the word out. Let everyone know. Come try the Lakehouse. As soon as I'm immunocompromised, but as soon as I get back to 100%, I'm coming down to visit. I'm not walking around that fucking thing, but I will eat that fried chicken. So I may get you to send me a video or a picture of some of that fried chicken, and I'll post that when this episode drops. And everybody will know that I didn't take the picture because I just said that.
Yeah, and I hope you feel better, man. I hope you get well.
Well, I appreciate it.
I know you will.
Yeah. I'll bounce back, a little less smoking, and I'll survive. Well, Mario, have a great day, dude. I appreciate you taking time to hang out with me.
Thanks. Cheers. Good to see you again.
Have a great day.
You too, man.
Peace.